Hey everybody, it's Bryant. I was going to try to make another video outside today, but it's raining pretty hard. I actually went running about 5 miles in this today. I was soaked, and I don't know if I'm smart or just plain stupid. Okay, the video today is actually on, I keep saying I've made a lot of friends throughout the world after I've traveled. People from Turkey, Romania, I have a friend in Ireland and everything. And a couple of my friends were wondering how I keep meeting all these people. So I just thought I'd talk about it. One, just to be completely honest, I'm an extrovert, which means I'll talk to like anybody, but I also take hints. Some people don't want to talk to me. So I usually wait to see if people will ask certain things. Otherwise, sometimes I'll just talk to people, and if they don't want to talk, they just won't. And I mean, I can't think they're rude for that. I just have to take it as, hey, they didn't really want to talk to me. But I've made a lot of good friends. From my Turkish friend, I met him, for example, just by literally, he wanted a light. We were on a hill in Bosnia, and he just asked me for a lighter, and I was like, okay. Well, I started talking to him, and then we became friends. There's some rules you have to know. Like, people are genuinely curious about America, especially the part I live in. I live in Indiana. Nobody's ever really knows much about Indiana. They hear about New York, California, stuff like that. Nobody's ever like, oh my God, I really want to go to America because they have Kentucky, they have Indiana. Nobody really goes to the middle of America. So there's a lot you can talk about. But there's also rules you need to follow when you go, when you're talking to new people, because, you know, the biggest one is respect. Like, watch what you say. Every video I've watched on YouTube, the one thing that has been brought up about any American, like on every video I saw, is everyone thinks that we're arrogant. I'm not an arrogant person. I love living here, but they love living there. Don't act like that, oh yeah, I'm American. When you talk about it, don't be like, oh my God, I'm from America. It's so much better than any other place in the world, blah, blah, blah. They don't want to hear that. They've heard that plenty of times. Like, when you talk to them, when they ask a question about America, tell them. Tell them the benefits, tell them we have plus and minuses everywhere here, just like they do in their country. And maybe their country is poor or something like that, or different rules. Don't talk bad about where they live. Like, they've learned to live there, and some of them really love it. And in their eyes, it's way better than America. My friends that live in Romania, they want to see America, but they don't want to live here. They love Romania. That's one big rule. The second one is politics. Do not talk about politics until they do. And if they ask questions, answer them, but don't be rude. And the way I've seen, especially these last 4 years, oh my God, is everyone thinks they know everything about politics. Like, every liberal thinks they know everything bad about conservatism. Every conservative thinks they know everything bad about liberals. Like, everybody hates this guy, this guy. Like, it's all subjective to what you want. Don't talk about politics, especially not theirs. Like, let them tell you about theirs, but you don't live there. You don't know anything good or bad. Like, I've seen people go over them, like, and talk about getting in protests and stuff and joining in. That's a good way to mess yourself up. I don't get into their politics. I listen when they talk to them, and I'm attentive, and I listen to the information, because any information will make you smarter. But I don't give my opinions on a place that I don't know anything about. I try to treat most people really good, and I wait to see how they react. I mean, as I said, be respectful, but it doesn't mean that everyone deserves respect. You're going to meet a bad person here and there. And that's just the way of life. There's plenty of bad people in America, just like there's bad people in every part of the world. But you need to have respect when you talk to people. Like, let me give an example. When I went to Romania, my friend Avidu, me and him went to Brasov, and we were sitting in the courtyard. And I'm just sitting there drinking a beer with him. Well, he leaves for a minute to go get us another beer. And I met this girl sitting across from me and by herself in a chair. Her name was Daria. I sit there and I chatted with her while he was gone. Then he ended up coming back, and I was respectful. I listened. I told her I was learning Russian. I'd been traveling a lot. She told me that she was learning German, and that her time at university, everything else. And I've added her to Facebook. She's one of my friends. She's a really good girl. She's younger than me, like 20, but she's a really good girl. And we just talk back and forth. I've never said anything wrong to her or anything else. And that's a good friend that I have now. And she has told me if I'd have come on arrogant or if I'd have said anything disrespectful or anything, we wouldn't be friends. So the biggest thing with meeting people and going all these trips that I make is be respectful. Don't talk about politics and satisfy curiosity. They're going to ask you questions. Tell them about where you live. Tell them about things. Don't act like you're better than them. That's the biggest thing. I really hate it when I'm watching a YouTube video about someone's impression of Americans and the first thing they say is, well, they think everything's bigger, better. They think they're better than us. Not all of us feel that way. I love to meet people from other countries. I love to hear their history. They tell me all the secrets, places to go that I don't know about. I soak all that stuff in, and I really hope that when you start traveling, if you do, that you do too. This is a different video. I just wanted to talk about some stuff and, tell you, I met a lot of people and, I may not see them all the time. I may not be able to hang out with them like the people that live down the street. But when I go to Iceland, the friends that I made there from the first time I went there, I can get a hold of them. And when I come there, we will enjoy a beer. When I go to Ireland next month, like my friend that I met in New York, his name's Dara, we're already going to meet at the bar and have a Guinness together. Like every time I go to Romania, you best believe I'm going to see Elena, Avidu, and probably Daria too. So, I mean, these are things that can help your life and enrich your knowledge and enrich everything about you. This is a little bit different video. I hope you like it. If you do, please smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to try to make a lot more. And hopefully these videos are getting better as I go. So have a wonderful day, safe travels, and I'll see y'all soon.